Hey, what's going on everybody? It is TSJ. Welcome to my 2,000 subscriber Q&A session. As you can see, there's a bit of a change of environment. I'm in my backyard, so if you hear any background noise, it's cars. We live right near a main road. I apologize about that. I'm gonna try to de-noise them the best I can. But yeah, I'm in my backyard in the shade, relaxing. I thought it would be kind of nice because I'm always in the gaming room, and so I thought this would be kind of nice. And I've got my dog here with me. Jetty, come here. See, there he is. Okay, go. So he's out here kind of just, spending some time. But I've got all your questions here, guys. A few quick things I want to mention, though, before I get started with the questions. First of all, thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I'm not really good at this kind of stuff. Don't really have too many great words to say except thank you for everyone who subscribed. 2,000 is, to me, a very big number, and it's already still growing. So really excited to continue on, guys, with the numbers and the content. I've got a ton of good stuff coming your way this year, this summer, of course, as well. And so road to 3,000, I think. Two other really quick things, guys. Well, three others. Really quickly, the usual stuff. Be sure to check out my Discord. We hit 500 members a week ago, so that's continuing to grow. It's really fun. We have a good time there. That's becoming really active. Also, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well. I have about 40-ish followers on there, almost 40. And yeah, I post clips to previews for videos, or I post clips for videos I've already posted, kind of stuff that will be coming, I don't know, and just kind of, it's good conversation for you guys. And lastly, if you'll notice, I'm wearing, if you're somewhat new, subscribe to me around like 1,500 subscribers, I think, I'm not sure, I think that's when it was, I announced that I do have merch. So this whole time I do actually have merchandise. You've got TSJ, so if you are interested in any of that stuff, it's like order to buy, so I don't have it in like bulk. So if you want some, I'll have a link to that down below. All the information's there. You just tell me what you want, essentially, you'll order, and then I'll of course have to they're all custom made, obviously. So if you're interested in it, and I'm thinking, so far it's just TSJ, but I'm thinking of, making, shirts that say like, everyone stay super, remember to stay super, stuff like that I would usually say in my videos, because I'm all about branding. I think it's kind of fun, it's kind of cool to kind of grow the TSJ brand with you guys. So that's all I have to say about that. So if you're interested, link to that down below. But let's get going, guys, with your questions. And I grouped them all. We got a ton of good questions on the Discord, and I grouped them all with the people who asked them. So some people might have like 4 or 5 questions in a row. To make it easier for myself. So to start out, guys, we have Tommy's asked, most hours spent on a game. So the most hours like recorded that I spent, that I know off the top of my head, is Medieval 2. I have around 900 hours in that game, which is like so long. That's one of the first games I got when I got Steam, which I got it back in high school, probably 9th grade, maybe 10th grade, around that, I believe. And I had a friend who introduced me to Total War. He's been in a couple of my videos a long time ago, earlier on my channel. We did some co-op campaigns, Mosh Pit. And yeah, he got me into Third Age, stuff like that. So that was the first game I ever installed on Steam. But the game I think that I actually have more hours in than that is Battlefield Bad Company 2. On my PS3 days, oh my god, I played that game so much. I don't know off the top of my head how many hours I put in that game, but it's a lot. Sorry, I thought I heard something. But it's a lot of hours, yes. So Piney asked, why did you choose to become a YouTuber, and what makes you so super? So why did I choose to become a YouTuber? So really, it was kind of a decision back in college. I was just like, I'm playing games a lot, I might as well play game. And to be honest, guys, I don't really play games too often anymore. For fun, I know it's gonna sound bad, but when I say for fun, I just mean like I don't play like without recording, essentially. Like I just played through The Last of Us. Obviously I didn't record any of that, but that's because that game was, I was fine with that game. It wasn't gonna be that long. But I got to the point where I was like, I want to start recording games and posting them for people to view. rather than just play by myself, play alone, not hear feedback, not have a conversation with people. So back in college, my junior year, I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I have a pretty good gaming laptop, what the heck. And so I did it. I had my Acer Predator Helio 600. That might not be right, but yeah, that's what started me off. And yeah, it was really a good time. It was fun. So that's really why I wanted to be a YouTuber, just for the conversation, essentially. And why am I so super? Piney, why are you so super? I don't know. Just super. Okay, Punisher asks, he has a bunch of questions. He's a good man, that guy. He asks, he has a bunch of questions. What is your first game playing on PSE and on console? So the first game I ever played on PC that I can remember like putting a lot of hours into would be Command & Conquer Tiberium's Son, way back in the day. Man, I was in, elementary school for that. I had to be in like first grade or second grade. And yeah, that was my first introduction to, now that I know it was RTS, strategy. I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't know what any of that stuff was. I was just like, whoa, you can make bases and make men and have them fight each other. Cool. So that was really my first PC game. And on console, the first game that I played a lot on console that I was like my introduction was probably Halo Combat Evolved. That game was so much fun. I played that. That brings me back to my split screen days. Those were really fun. He asked, and then the next question he asked is, why did you pick that nickname and its origins? So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, well, actually before that, yeah, I'll start with this. So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, my first name was SuperJew911, and then a few people were like, yeah, maybe you want to change that around a little bit, and so I changed it to the Super Jew, and still some people were like, you maybe just, why the Jew? So now it's just TSJ. Hindsight 2020, I feel like I would have been fine keeping a Super Jew 911 or the Super Jew, but because now I'm like, okay, I really don't think it was a big deal. It was like a few people, and most people knew it's like, I am really Jewish, so I'm not like, offending anybody. You can calling me some like Jew, like I am Jewish, so that's fine. But at the same time, I like TSJ a lot. I think it's like short and simple and sweet. I don't know, but Super Jew 911, that's my name on PSN, and that's been my name since middle school. When I got my PlayStation 3. So yeah, that was that's really old. That's throwback. Next question Punisher asks is, what is your favorite period of time of history and why? That's like such a hard question, Punisher. I have a bunch. I do Civil War reenacting, so I really enjoy the American Civil War. But at the same time, I feel like that era, me being in reenacting, has really, like, I don't want to say hasn't like worn on me, but now that I've gone through college and I'm in my master's, I'm taking a lot more in-depth history courses. I really do like, Cold War, World War II, that kind of, which I know is like super broad. Everybody's like, oh, I love World War II, but really Cold War politics really does interest me. I also like the medieval era. Just that medieval era is more combat related. I like how the castles, chivalry, stuff like that. And then for the Civil War specifically, I like the social issues, looking at slavery, its impact on the era. My master's thesis is actually the county that I live in Maryland. It's looking at how slavery impacted this, county where I live, because there was a lot of slavery that took place where I'm living, 150 years ago. Punisher also asks, if you had only one choice to pick among all Total War games, which of those games would you pick for the rest of those days, and why would you pick that game? So I guess what my favorite Total War is and why, I think it would have to be Attila. Attila puts so much stress on my PC, but the game looks amazing. Its sieges are fun, its animations are cool, the units are great, the modding is amazing, and I mean, it's just awesome. I would be totally fine with, ditching the rest and just having that one. Okay, Christian asks, have you played Kingdom Come Deliverance? Would you ever plan on doing a separate series on it, maybe on a separate channel for playthroughs? Maybe call it Super Chew 2. It's a good name. Just suggesting things. When are you getting married? And you don't have to answer this at all, as it is personal. I appreciate your concern. You being caring about that. So the first question about Kingdom Come Deliverance. So again, earlier on my channel, 2 years ago, I did get Kingdom Come Deliverance. I did a playthrough of it. I only made it like 3 episodes. It wasn't that popular. I have a tendency sometimes, guys, which I think I've gotten a lot better at over the last 2 years, where if something wasn't doing well on my channel, I would just kind of forget it. And I really don't like doing that, okay? Because I liked Kingdom Come Deliverance and I was having fun with it, just like I was having fun with some Rome 2 campaigns and like Shogun 2 campaigns like 2 or 3 years ago, and I just dropped them because they weren't doing well. And I like see other YouTubers say that sometimes, Total War YouTubers, and I'm like, that sucks. Like, I'd hate to do that, but then I do it too, so I'm kind of coming off hypocritical. So I think I've gotten better at that. Rome 2, the Caesar and Gaul campaign I just ended, that one I just wasn't liking at all. So I'm kind of flip-flopping. So now it's like I'm ending stuff because I'm not having fun with it. That's okay to me. I don't want to end it because it's not getting enough views, because, it kind of spits in the face of the 10 or 20 or 30 dedicated viewers who are like, I like watching this stuff. So that's how I feel about that. But about Kingdom Come Deliverance, I don't know if I would do another series on that necessarily. That game takes up a lot of time, and I know like my Total War series take up a lot of time, but that's kind of my niche right now. In terms of games like that, I don't do them too often. Like first person games, like even if it's different eras, like Hell Let Loose, Verdun. Those are more like 1 episode, 2 episode things. A playthrough, it's not like out of the realm of possibility. I don't think I would start a separate channel for it necessarily, because I have a lot of time taking care of this channel. But it could happen eventually one day. When I know I have nothing else I want to do. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of things I want to do now and in the future. And once those things are out of the way, or there's a lot less of them, then I would consider doing a Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. And I am getting married June of next year. So if there's anything that a lot of the people, a lot of you have asked me questions about, a lot of you seem to like to know a lot about my relationship with food. Because your boy Mac asks, how many chicken nuggets can you eat in one sitting? Well, it depends. If it's McDonald's chicken nuggets or Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, I can eat a lot more Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets than McDonald's chicken nuggets. What is your favorite Empire or Napoleon mod? Easy, Great War mod for Napoleon Total War, and for Empire Total War, it would have to be probably Darth mod, just because it's awesome. It is vanilla Empire but better. But between the two, if I had to choose, like a Punisher-esque question, to choose one, keep it like the mod, Great War mod all the way. He then asks, how much ice cream have you eaten in one sitting? A lot, I think. And do you have any kids? No kids. I've got my pets. Those, I guess, are my kids right now. Herminius asks, what is your favorite Medieval 2 mod and why? So, easy. Most of you probably know what I'm going to say. Third Age Total War. It is so awesome. Everything that has been said about Third Age has already been said. You guys already know all about that. It's just a fun mod. Divide and Conquer. It adds in scripts. It adds stuff happens during the campaign. It's just really, really fun. Howard the Duck asks, how old am I? I am 24 years old. 500th Members asks, where do you see yourself in a decade? So when I'm 34, so I'm going through my master's right now. I'm gonna finish that in a year or two. And probably, hopefully, more successful than I am now. That's kind of my goal in life, is to be successful, to enjoy doing it in the process. So that's kind of, so I'm more successful now than I was when I was 14. So now my goal is when I'm 34, I hope to be even more successful than I am when I'm, 24. Same thing when I'm 44. There comes a point when I'm like, okay, I'm pretty satisfied. Like, I still, would like, more, especially when I do want kids one day, would like a family, would like my channel to grow more. Not that I would ever be, you know, that's not like a satisfaction thing. That's like I hopefully am gonna be doing this for years. It might not be a video every day, but you know, it's not too difficult to do. It's fun to do. I like talking with you guys. So yeah, in a decade, probably will be living that kid's family life. Mick asks, do you prefer your toast in the shape of triangle or rectangle? Mick, rectangle, obviously. GX Sky Blazer says, what do you prefer, pancakes or waffles? So if I'm at home, I prefer pancakes, and if I'm out eating at restaurants, I prefer waffles. Vector asks, do you have a goal or something you want to achieve on YouTube? If so, what is it? So, I don't really have like an end goal for this, you guys. I know a lot of people say that's not good to like say. The goal is just to continue talking to you guys, right? To have, you know, having a conversation with, you know, my subscribers, with followers, you know, people on Discord, Instagram. That's the end goal. And I know I'm doing that already, but I want it to continue to grow. You know, I also my install videos are a big part of my channel. You guys know that. I remember, I wish Mosh Pit, his name is Brendan, my friend who got me to Total War. I wish he was here to kind of back this up. When I first got Medieval 2, I did not know how to install anything at all. And I would call him up and he'd be like on the phone with me for like an hour. Steam apps, Common, and I would be like, I feel so, now looking back, I feel bad. So when I got older, you know, that was in like early high school. So when I got into late college, I was like, you know, that's going to be a main portion of my channel, making install videos. And that's, you know, they're obviously my best videos. They help a lot of people out. I think I usually try to keep them very short because I know some people like, you know, very deep, you know, not that they aren't detailed, but they like long, drawn out. I don't like that. I want to see what I need to do. I'm smart enough to be able to figure it out. And not everybody's like that, and that's fine. I know I have my criticisms on my videos, like, hey, go slower, and I do try to take that into consideration, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, let's get down to business. This is how you install the mod. And so the goal is just to continue growing the channel, you know, essentially. And growing the discussion. And Taoism asks, will you ever play Minecraft for a series with a few of your friends? Probably not. I'm not a big Minecraft person. I would probably just stick to playing, you know, other games with friends and whatnot. So that is all the questions, guys, I have for you. Really great. I know I asked at like 1,000 subscribers, should I do it? And someone said, wait till you hit 2,000. So yeah, whoever it was that suggested that, you were right, it worked. So when I hit 25,000, or 25, oh Jesus, when I hit 2,500 subscribers, guys, I might be doing a giveaway, hint hint, wink wink, you know, of a Total War. Obviously there's no new Total Wars coming out. You know, you'll be able to get one on Epic Games Store for free, but I don't know if I'll hit 2,500 at that point. So I'll be doing a Total War giveaway at some point. I'll announce it when it gets closer, which Total War that is. So if there's a Total War game you want, you know, make sure you share the videos and whatnot to places. If you have any friends, make sure you show them my videos if they would like to see Total War campaigns, or if they need help installing any videos. It helps the channel out a lot, and again, just to build that conversation. So again, guys, thank you so much for helping me reach 2,000 subscribers. I just appreciate it so much. Hopefully as I get bigger too, I'll be collaborating with more bigger YouTubers, stuff like that, to also help, you know, grow the channel even quicker. So besides that, guys, stay tuned for more great content coming your way. Everyone stay super, and I'll see you guys next time.